What's up? It's your boy back at it again. Just wanted to get this quick analysis. Well, I'll try and make it quick, but you know me. Let's watch it just a couple times. So I think we're heading in the right direction. I think we're trying um in terms of trying to limit the bad habits that you usually have. Okay. So just clarification, I know you're pretty tired during this practice. We've had a hard weeks of training. Um and there are some things I do like, but there are some things you can improve on. But let's start with the positives for once. One, I do like that your chest is relatively up and that you're actually finishing up and not just down. Okay. I like that you're relatively back with the shot in terms of your shot is actually behind your hip. Okay. I like that you're sprinting at least. Like you get a good sprint. Your left comes down okay, better than usual, and you have a pretty okay orbit. I know your releases were also kind of screwed up because your wrist strap kept falling off. You probably need to get a new one. Well, okay, you do need to get a new one. So that can affect your release a little. Well, a lot, but um, but I mean, you do some like getting over the left was really good. Staying low, not really rising. Through the back in the middle, yeah. But as usual, there are things to work on, like everybody. So, out of the back, I would let's see. I would like you to move your left hip faster. So you kind of get disconnected. So what I want to try with you next time we throw shot, I want you to try winding a little bit like further this way. Okay? And I think that may help you get a little more connected with the implement. Cuz here I think you move your left arm way too fast. Compare and normally I wouldn't even say that's a problem, but you don't really move. You kind of delay your left hip a little bit. Like you're okay here, okay here, okay. Well, no. Like your left arm's already past your left hip. Okay. And I don't think you're advanced enough yet to be able to pull that off. Like someone like Walsh, someone like Kovacs or something like that. Like very few people can get away with it. Just ripping it out of the back. So what I would like is I would like you to kind of use that left arm as a guide. But like I also don't mind it. Like I don't want you to just stop your left arm like I don't want it to be in line with your hip. Like I still like it can get ahead of you once it's like once it once you like about the sprint. Like I don't mind it like over here. It doesn't have I don't mind it here. It doesn't have to be like here. Um but the thing is because you're using that left arm so actively and it's not really like passive, it causes a lot of more problems in the front. Um but we'll get to that later. Okay, so you do sprint, which is good. Although you are kind of sprinting up. So let's see. So you're here. Oh my god. Your highest points. It's like, oh, shit, okay, hold on. Oh my god. There we go. Here. Now, let's see. Get above that. Yes, you do. Wait, let me see. This is, again, I'm filming this at an angle, but you can just tell that you are rising up and not really going forward that much. So, what it should look like, and I would like you to have a little wider sweep as well. But let me not get off track. We'll talk about the sweep a little later. So right here, you need to think about not extending that knee up. You need to think of it like a sprinter and go forward. Honestly, the left knee should really not even like straighten out at all as you get out of the back. It should just kind of go forward. And what that will do is, because the second you start going up, you lose a lot of momentum and a lot of that tension and power. So you need to move forward. So don't bend this knee. Okay? Just it's hard to describe. Like you're sprinting, but like you don't like extend off it. So like it shouldn't. So like let's see. Here this knee should be bent. In fact, I would like that left leg to already be off the ground. Like here. Okay. This is better than what you usually do. So like I would like your left leg to pick up a little sooner out of the back. But that's just because you extend it too much. You don't really straighten it, but like you can see how like straight it is. And like it should still be bent like this. Okay. So when you don't train and you sprint forward, what that will do is it will make you get your right leg down sooner. It will speed up everything, make you accelerate better. And you won't go up, you'll go forward, but you won't go like over this line, like your head won't. Okay? And again, like I am filming this at an angle, so you're probably not going as up. But I mean, this is better than what you usually do. Like before, your left leg would still be on the ground here. So this is better. But the other thing, there's sweep. The sweep is another thing that causes this. Because you're leading with the knee. Okay, so let's go back. So I like this. This. But then when you get here, you need to start leading with the foot. So the foot should whip around, okay? While this knee is bent. So think of it like a soccer kick. You should feel it in your groin. So you should lead with your groin and your foot, not with your knee. I think you're thinking about pre-turning, but it's not how you pre-turn. You're pre-turning, but you're not really like setting tension. You need the pre-turn with by whipping your hip around. Okay, not just like your knee. Okay, because like right here you don't have any tension. Okay? So that's why I like to call it a hip curl, not a knee curl. Because it's a hip. So when you get here, that's good. But then you need to kind of not kick. Okay, not there. Let me see. More like here. Okay, you need to start. Your right hip needs to take over. Like I should be able to see your right hip here. Oops. Your right hip should be like, I should be able to see it. Okay. So it should be a head. So you need to stop this side of the body. Let your right hip go around while leading with the left foot. but the left foot cannot be pointed this way. It has to be kind of like duck-footed at an angle. So let's see. This is your leg. So pretend like you're facing the camera. Okay? So this is you. Okay. You're sweeping, okay? This is your sweep leg. You need to be, your foot would be like this, like pointed this way. Instead of like pointing like towards me. It'd be pointed like to the side. Okay? And yeah, I know. I'm an artist, aren't I? So, but like what that will do is it will create tension, make your left foot go off sooner, get your right down faster, and you'll be able to hold tension better here. Okay? So that's something to work on. And if you have any questions, which I'm sure you do, because I can't really demonstrate that obviously in this kind of format, we can talk later. Okay. The other things I think is well, all that causes, so all the stuff out of the back causes your left leg to end. I already can tell you're blocked off here. So, and once you get blocked off, I mean, you just have no chance of finishing, like getting your right hip all the way through. And I mean, like, you're in a discus ring and you're landing at the front of the discus ring. So that tells you that you're using way too much space and you're not really going faster and don't have a lot of tension. Okay? But for the sake of it, we'll just imagine this is a shot put ring. Okay? Right here, you're way too open. So because your right foot was because your left foot was so late getting off, like for right here, your right foot just stops turning. Okay, look, it doesn't. Why don't you work? Okay. It just stops turning right here, and then everything goes. Like it just like stays there. When your right foot lands, let me clear. I'm sorry. When your left foot lands, your right foot should be facing this way, already ready to attack. Okay, but because your your right foot stops, kind of turning here. And again, that's because you don't really have that much like activity going on in your right hip or your right leg. So like you really can't turn it. I guess, well, it's not really turning smoothly. It is delayed. I can't say it just stops turning, but it's like it becomes slower than it needs to be. Okay. So, and because your left leg was late out of the back, it's early in the front. So that means that you already shifted. You can't rotate because you're cut off. Your legs are cut off. See, you're already off. You're already off it. And what this does is, like right here, oops, sorry. Let me go back. Right. Oh my God, just move. Okay. Right here, the shot should already be out of your hand. And this is not the right angle. Okay, you want it to be more out like that. Okay? Because you're throwing it too up, it's causing you to palm. See, like you're not getting a flick off your your wrist. I mean, I'm sorry. You're not getting like, it's not like coming off your fingers. And I know you told me you didn't palm it, but I mean, it's not even touching your fingers. Like, you can just tell every time you release it, it comes off your palm. So I don't know it's because your wrist strap came off, or you're just holding it not right, or something. But that definitely needs to fix it, because that just loses so much distance when you palm it. Okay. But going back to your lower body, you're jumping, and you're jumping because you're cut off. See, like, you should not be this high in the air. And because you're cut off, you don't have a good block. So, okay, let's see. Your left foot lands here. Where does your right foot land? Here. Okay. When you have a good block, it should be at your, when in your reverse, your right foot should replace where your left foot landed. So that tells me you didn't get a lot of rotational energy, because you just jumped. Because you couldn't really rotate because you were blocked off. So all you could do is jump. And then with the palm, it's not going anywhere. And I mean, you also drop your left arm. Let's see. This should stay like this. You should. So, that's really all I have to say with the lower body. Let's move up to the upper body. Okay. In the middle to the front, because it's the real problem. I already established. Oh yeah. Okay. So let me go back to it. So in the beginning of this video, a long time ago, I said that you were being way too active. Like, you are almost ripping out of the back with the left. This causes a bunch of problems with you in the front. Okay, so you kind of stop it there, but it's not really a wrap. Like, because you don't have really that, like, tension. Because because your right side and left side are going at the same speeds. So you don't really have that much separation and stuff, but that's caused by the other stuff I said in this video. So this is good right here. Your left arm is nice and long, okay, but right here, oh my god, right here, your left arm should stay there, okay? But you notice how when you're going to throw it, your left arm is going with your right arm. So they're going the same speeds. You're not going to throw far from that. You're not going to get any whip or snap, because all the energy is still going through your left side and right side instead of just your right side. So you're not going to get a snap at the end. Okay? And you don't have tension. Like, you really don't have, like, any tension during this throw. Okay? And you could argue with me all you want, but you just don't. Like, you can just see that you don't. You may have some in some spots, like, for, like, a millisecond, but that's really it. Okay? And again, you do use your right side. Like, I can tell your right side wants to pivot. And I can tell your right side wants to rotate through, but you can't. Okay? The other thing, going back to the left arm, you either need to just keep this straight, okay? You either need to keep it straight, or as you're here, you need to start bending the elbow. So that you would need to I'm sorry. As you're going around, that's the wrong angle. Hold on. So as you're going around, okay, this bends, and you kind of post up. So, I mean, people keep it long sometimes, but that's more of a discus kind of thing to do. In shot put, you want to be a lot more compact than discus. So I would more suggest, I can't really draw it at this angle. Let's see. So this will rip around. This will whip around, and then when you whip it, you need to bend the elbow. Okay. So you need to shorten it. So you need to bend it back, in like the same kind of angle that you would use for like a narrow grip bench, well, like a regular grip bench press. Okay, like bend your elbows at like a 90, or I mean, sorry, your left elbow at a 90-degree angle, basically. Okay, and shorten it up. Because I think keeping it long on your block is also contributing to pulling off it, like keeping your left leg, shifting your weight over your left leg, because it will force the body to go around. I'm sorry, I'm tired. the left arm, how do I say it? God damn it. Oh yeah, sorry. The left arm, if you keep it long in shot put, most of the time it will push you onto your left. And it will make you shift early. Okay? You don't do that here because you're blocked off, but like if your left foot actually landed on time, like when your left foot lands on time and not cut off, and I see in your other throws, you do shift a lot. Okay? You do have to shift, but you shift way too early and way too much. So you never get your right side through. So, I would say those are the biggest things you have to work on. So you're asking me, so you always ask me, like, how do you throw shot put far? One is coming out of the back properly. That's the most important thing, because if you don't do that, you're probably not going to have a very good finish. And the other, well, first, just get a new wrist strap, so we just avoid injury, and maybe you'll actually get a snappy release. Maybe that's really the only reason. And third, maybe change the grip. Change how you hold the shot put. Put it maybe more on your fingers. We can dabble in that a little. Because you do palm it on like every throw. Okay? And then the other things is I would say probably the biggest thing we need to work on is your sweep leg. Because I think you just don't add any tension to your throw. So we need to really drill that sweep leg. Okay? And then be less active. Okay? Your left arm, with your left arm. Your left arm can like move in the same like direction and motion. Okay? I do not mind that at all. But it can't be with force. Okay, like look at it, fast motion. Even like you're super tired and going slow, and I can see like you actively accelerate your left arm out of the back. Right there, I can see it. Okay, so I would say stop doing that, at least for the time being. Fix your sweep leg. And I think that will fix a lot of things in the front. Okay? But, yeah, I know I said at the beginning I'll try and make this quick, but it ended up being like 24 minutes, so... Oh, well. But, yeah, you are heading in the right direction, okay? At least your chest isn't down and you're not looking down and all that, so... We're getting there. And I do like, how you rotate over the left out of the back. And, like, it's okay. There's still a lot of things to work on. Okay? But, yeah, see you later, and hope this helps.